Welcome back everybody. So this is gonna be a quick update video for you guys on SMCI, and we got some news, and now SMCI is up over $100 just after closing on Friday. So before we get started, please smash that like button, and 100 plus likes on this video would be greatly appreciated, guys. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. And if you want to get my daily trade ideas, swing trade ideas, live trading, and all kinds of setups, definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon. And now let's get right into SMCI. On SMCI, it's up 4.54%, up $39 on the day, and trading before closing at 905.48. And that was not it. We got the news right after the bell. This thing will be included on S&P 500, and now it's up over 12%, $112.54, and trading at 1,018. Now, I made two videos for you guys on SMCI, and I gave you guys all the levels how you can play this as long as this uptrend can hold right here. And you can see right on my screen, it was holding right here, went back up, again came back. I actually made a video on Sunday, and I gave you guys how you can actually play this thing, especially buying the dip, because below this uptrend you're going to see massive dump off. And guess what, this thing came down but not breaking below this uptrend. It was holding, again it was holding right here, and then what happened, guys? We saw a big rally and closing over 895 today. That was bullish already for a full retracement all the way back up to previous all-time highs, and now trading at 1018. Now trading this is not easy, and if you have a small account, definitely I would avoid this. And why? Because each options are expensive, anywhere from 3,000 to 5,000, way out of the money, only just for 1 week. So that is just insane how these things are expensive. So if you actually have a small account, I would not suggest to play this. And even if you have a big account, make sure you have your stop losses in place before playing this, because this thing moving 30-40 bucks in just a matter of 3-4 minutes. So going into Monday morning, what's the plan here? And if you look at my screen right here, around 1,000, there is gonna be a resistance, but also right now it's trading at 1,018. So somehow this thing gaps up even more, possibly up to this high 1,078. Then yes, we might get some profit taking, maybe a pullback down to this support around, I would say 992 to 1,000 right here. And if you look at my screen, there is going to be a massive gap up on Monday morning. So I don't know where things are going to open, but there is some opportunities above 1,000. And I'm hoping this thing would open right here at 1,078 or even above that. And if that happens, yes, we could see a pullback down to, I would say, 992 to 1,000 right here. Now, if we do get actually a big pullback, maybe down to, I would say, 950 to where we closed, 905, close to 900, there is gonna be an absolute dip buy. And why? Because if you look at my screen, 895 right here, that's gonna be this uptrend, and that should be holding like it did right here. So SMCI, there is money to be made, but also, like I said, you gotta have your stop losses in place. This is not Apple stock that it will just move slowly and options are cheap. No, it's expensive, but also you can make a ton of money with this. Now watch out, if this thing actually opens right here or above, that could be a short opportunity also on SMCI, but I would not recommend that with that big news that came out. Always look to buy that dip if there is actually a dip on this. Otherwise, just ignore it. You cannot chase it right up here, right? You cannot chase when things are up like over 100 bucks. Definitely you're going to get caught chasing. So wait, if there is a pullback, and especially I would say I would be more comfortable maybe getting into a position around 900 right here. Now that's gonna be something to watch, how things actually open on Monday. And that is why, it depends how things open on Monday. Right now it's trading at 1018. So yes, it's gonna have support around 992 to 1000 right here. That's gonna be a level to watch because you can see multiple rejection right here. We got a big red candle, massive dump off, a rejection after this high. So that's gonna act as a support, which is around 1000 to 992 right here. And this is a level that I'm watching. If this thing opens at 1078 or above and gets a pullback. And if you're shorting this here at the top or this previous all-time highs or above, just make sure you got a stop in place. Otherwise, this thing can go up even more. And if you don't have a stop, guess what? You're going to lose money on the stock shorting it. Now, that is why I said with that big news, I mean, yes, this stock definitely not worth 1,000. And I'm not saying go buy this long term and hold this. No, it's just gonna be a trade, one-time trade. And you gotta get the right entry at the right time, and then you can make a ton of money. And that is why, I mean, if this thing is going straight up Monday morning, well, don't chase it. Wait for a pullback, and if that happens, that's gonna open up a huge opportunity to make some money on SMCI. So going into next week, you wanna watch right here around 1000 to 992 as a support, and just below that we might get that dip down to 950 and then around 895 to 900, and that would be giving up all the gains. And we have seen that before on SMCI, going straight up and giving up all the gains next day, and there will be a move back up to the upside. So that is what I'm talking about here on SMCI, not blindly going and chasing where this thing is up already over 100 bucks. You need to wait for that, pullback. If there is a pullback, there is going to be an opportunity to trade SMCI and make some money going into next week on Monday. So watch out. And also, like I said, if this thing breaks out above this high right here, you're going to see a move even higher, possibly up to 1200 and maybe even 1250. And it's only up 100 bucks. And last time this thing was up over 200. So yes, I mean, this thing can still go up another 100, and that would be a money-making opportunity here on SMCI. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you guys think and how you're actually planning to play this going into next week on Monday?